Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the weekend check-in for the collective. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This reading could play out this weekend over the next several days. This reading may or may not be for you, so I ask that you only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. Powerful, powerful energies. I think this is a weekend for taking a step back, reassessing exactly where you are at, where it is you want to be at, and how the heck to get there. So Saturn is going retrograde tomorrow, guys. Mercury turns direct today, and so I think get ready to deal with any issues stemming around boundaries. Where have you lacked boundaries? If you've been feeling like you've been held back or held down by somebody you're connected with, it's possible that you've likely been your own worst enemy, and maybe you're holding on to something that just isn't suiting you any longer. And I think it's kind of time to embrace a new approach. So the energy is saying it's time to release any parts of our past that are no longer serving us if we really want to move forward. And in order to do that, we really have to go into considering all of the lessons that we've been recently learning from life on this journey over the last couple of years. And we really need to get our motivation in check. With Saturn going retrograde, I think it's a time of reconsidering all of our commitments, especially our commitment to ourself, self-development. We're all being asked to clear all of these energetic cords from the past, all of these karmic soul contracts, all of these lower commitments when it comes to outsiders within these higher connections. And with Saturn turning retrograde in Aquarius, we're all going to be shown where we have allowed negativity and limitations to skew our visions. And so a lot of third eye visions coming forward. And we're reshaping our path. We're reshaping foundations. We're reshaping how we view ourselves and what we bring into the world. With Saturn going retrograde, Saturn is the Lord of Karma. And when Saturn is in retrograde karma, this is a big, big time of karma getting sorted out. We're all getting served what we deserve. We're getting served a double dose of karma. And like I said, karma works both ways. There's dharma and there's karma. So get ready to deal with the past once and for all this weekend. There's going to be all kinds of predestined events occurring throughout the coming months to teach us those lessons once and for all. If you've been good in the past, get ready to receive your rewards for your good deeds. If you've been bad in the past, get ready to get schooled by Saturn in the energies. I think Saturn retrograde this year is going to be even more karmic in nature than previous retrogrades because it is squaring up with Mercury as it stations direct. And so Mercury is also aligning, like I talked about, with that very unfortunate fixed star Algol. And so this is going to be some sad upheaval for many in the collective. And so this is where the past, the present, the future all kind of blurs into one. And there's going to be predestined events that will be occurring over the next several months when it comes to good and bad deeds. So I feel karma is going to relate to how responsible you have been in the past, not only this life, but past lives. And as Saturn transits this retrograde, we're going to be facing limitations, restrictions. It's going to be a time of high stress, anxiety, and fear coming to the surface in order to reach that 0 point, that balance zone, in order to deal with all of these issues once and for all. Issues surrounding duties, responsibility, especially surrounding your children, your spiritual career, your family life. And so responsibility is going to be really important over the coming months, especially this weekend. It's really a time to take stock of everything that you've done this life and where have you lacked order in order to continue to progress forward. So we're all going to be spiritually tested, especially this weekend when it comes to taking on responsibility and accountability, learning some very hard lessons that will prove to be valuable for our ascension journey. So It can be negative or it can be positive, but I do feel everything is it's going to feel like out of control. And this is where we need to recognize any problems, admit any wrongdoings, and release control. It is this cosmic disclosure, this cosmic intervention, and there's going to be some major drastic events taking place that are going to shake us out of our comfort zone and redirect us when it comes to coming to terms with all of these issues, preparing us for the next spiritual phase. You're going to want to maintain your focus. You might be finding that you're lacking motivation when it comes to leading your life forward, but we're all being asked to be productive, to achieve our goals, and to recognize where it is we need to release heavier energies. So there is this deep, heavy sense of karma coming forward, especially when it comes to paying a very hefty price for past decisions, any lies, any nasty words spoken that have hurt others. And this enhanced energy is asking us to embrace healing, to stop playing into restrictive, combative soul contracts, to stop playing into these confusing influences, and to step into our compassionate spiritual nature. So with Saturn forming a semi-sextile to Neptune, this is going to bring forward a lot of material gain for those on that spiritual pursuit who have been in alignment. Get ready to make your dreams come true with a little bit of hard work, a sensible, realistic approach. I think everything is going to be lifted when it comes to limitations if you are on the pathway of appreciation and achieving your spiritual goals. So, you know, karma said, like, karma works both ways, like I said. So many are feeling this dragging energy, dragging when it comes to motivation, and it's really saying, hey, it's time to go within to resolve all of these inner conflictions when it comes to not dealing with the past. So this is the time where many are asked to flow into the light, to return to a state of optimism, and to resolve all of these deeper issues that keep appearing in our outside reality. So this is also a time for second chances with Mercury turning direct, and a perfect opportunity to make your life better in the long run if you go back to resolve any hassles or any negativity from the past. So like the whole energy is saying, hey, this is an opportunity for a second chance. Pay attention to the doorways opening up. So doors that were once closed on the past may reopen, and we're being asked to approach this with wisdom, with grace, with gratitude, to master our mind and to cut away anything that has been blocking us from fully listening to our intuition. So let's jump in with some cards, guys, and see what needs to come through for the weekend. Absolutely. Self-actualization. We're coming into this deep awareness of who we are, what our potential is, finding our inner core strengths and using them to step into this new timeline. So pay attention to your dreams. A lot of messages and prophetic visions have been coming through in dream space. If you don't journal, I encourage you to journal about the prophetic messages coming through, because many of us are being activated into our spiritual healing gifts, our intuitive gifts, when it comes to the energy work that we came here to do as part of this great awakening mission and forgiveness. So going deep within any heart pain to liberate yourself, and as we heal our hearts, then we are able to step into being that healer for others. So let's see what else needs to come through. New outlook, a major shift in perception. So a lot of the veils of illusions have been lifting. All of those karmic circumstances are very much getting intense when it comes to addressing all of these past poor decisions and actions in order to see things from that higher perspective, because we're being asked to follow the signs and the syncs, guys. We got to follow the signs and the syncs because they're all holding this deep meaning when it comes to embracing this universal communication from your spirit team, because we're all being asked to evolve and to step into these teaching roles. As we learn our major karmic lessons and we evolve beyond the negativity, and we embrace this human experience from a place of spirituality, then we're kind of asked to bring that awareness and that knowledge into the collective. So I do feel a lot of upheaval. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The energy is thick as molasses. It's intense. It's intense. You're going to want to be mindful of what kind of words you're speaking into existence. Our words do create worlds. And you're going to want to pay attention who's been depleting you, who's been keeping you stuck, who's been energetically keeping you stagnant. And get ready for a lot of truths to be unveiled, especially when it comes to where you have been misguided along your journey, because the energy is intense and we have to bring this to the surface. We have to address this as part of our self-development process, as part of the journey of doing this inner revolution of working on ourselves and healing our heart, our mind, our body, and our soul. A lot of light is being shed when it comes to these negative vices. So you're really going to want to work on dismissing the lower ego and stepping into this place of compassion. And you're definitely going to want to work on balancing those chakra pathways, guys, because we are integrating a lot of high frequency light codes in the energies. A lot of us are coming into our soul's purpose and this deep understanding when it comes to aligning with this deeper meaning, this lifetime. And I feel many of us are stepping into that leadership role. And there's a lot of clarity coming forward. There's a lot being illuminated. There's a lot being unveiled when it comes to these mistruths, when it comes to these misguided falsehoods. And we're kind of being asked to embrace all of these karmic endings once and for all. So big time endings, divorces, a lot is surfacing. And I do feel there's many in the collective worried about finances when it comes to breaking free from this stuckness. So major karmic completions. And I do feel there is a lot of fear surrounding finances when it comes to breaking free from this stuckness, these negative cycles, these negative relationship cycles. Fear is an illusion. Money is also an illusion. Although we live in a material world, we are energetic beings. So I do feel huge loss of finances when it comes to a karmic ending of some sort. Walking away from these negative experiences that are needing to be addressed. Intensity, because we're seizing new opportunities. We are seizing new opportunities. I do feel there is a fresh start. There's going to need to be an energy of having that conversation, addressing all of the past baggage, because there are big, big changes on the horizon. And the universe is coming in saying, hey, it's time to get unstuck. It's time to move in a new direction. It's time to have that conversation to make amends for anybody you've hurt in the past. Maybe it's time to spend some time together with your loved ones. But I do feel major, major endings that are leading to new doorway opportunities. But we're going to have to embrace this change wholeheartedly if we want to experience these new higher timelines. And look at that, unlimited abundance, the palace of coins, manifesting that legacy for the future. But you're at the crossroads. And like I said, it's going to require some communication. It's going to require a lot of communication. It's also going to require choosing a direction and finding your drive and your determination to make that right choice, to bring healing into your life, truth. A lot of truth exposed when it comes to the doorway opportunities for these higher sacred partnerships to come together. So you're going to want to, maximize the energy flow. I know the energy can feel very uncomfortable as we go through this expansion. So you might want to spend a little bit of extra time in bed this weekend, or, resting, water therapy, work with your crystals. Because we're all kind of shedding the old to bring in the new. We're releasing all of these burdens when it comes to negative childhood patterning, negative human patterning. This is actually beautiful energy coming up here today. So there is going to be a period of disillusionment before moving forward. We do have the Magician first out the gate, which is Gemini, Virgo, communication, about maybe a reconciliation with the Six of Cups. That is, illumination, of a deep spiritual past life connection, a connection where the two of you have a lot of memories, quite possibly all the way back to childhood. This life doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of deep soul memories, and there's this huge release when it comes to any baggage on the heart. There's that Saturn energy going retrograde, saying it's time to release these burdens. We've carried this on our heart for a very long time. There needs to be a release. There needs to be a conscious release. With the triangle, I do feel third eye visions and this archer energy of being stricken by the rods of love, and finally shedding the old to bring in the new. The magician has all of the tools that they need to manifest a brand new life, but you're going to have to embrace these changes, and you're going to have to, you know, balance out some karma from the past where something was not just and something was not right. There's going to need to be a rebalancing, because the dead central energy is judgment. It is judgment day. And by that I mean you have to give it to God. This is the period of soul retrieval, where we go into these memories of our Akashic bank, of our cosmic disclosure energies, and we go through this period of soul retrieval, and we leave the past behind. Another energy of Saturn, breaking free from the illusions. Neptune is in Pisces, which is all about illusion. Breaking free from the illusion, ascending, transcending these limitations, walking the path, embracing the spiritual path, leaving these old structures, these old ways behind, going deep within some inner child healing, deep within some shadow aspects, and embracing all of these repressed parts of self that were denied and rejected, feeding them love. And it is this energy of the veil being unlifted. The masks are being removed. And there is going to need to be a conversation about this recent exposure. And I do feel somebody has been going through some disillusionment. With the 3 and the 7, we do get the 4. Disillusionment due to suppression, depression, soul suppression. Somebody's been in a lot of depressing energy, dark night of the soul, sifting through the illusions of the mind, all of these options, before moving forward. So a lot of underworld energy leading to communication. And somebody's had a mask on for a very long time. Somebody's been on defense when it comes to coming forward with communication. There's been a lot of going within when it comes to this inner revolution and understanding these lessons in its entirety, with the Virgo energy, Sag, coming through very strongly. So a lot of disillusionment, Kundalini activations when it comes to the keys, the Akashic keys that we hold. It is the energy of, you know, the tree of knowledge being activated in order to restore our life force energy. But we got to walk away from this karmic baggage first, guys. We got to shed all of these old negative vices and return to a state of balance. Taurus energy coming through, Cancer energy, Aquarian energy, Scorpio, and with the Mercury coming through and the Saturn, all of this is kind of coming through with great intensity when it comes to communicating, balance being restored. So let's look into this 6 of Cups, because it is feeling like the possibility for reconciliation with the Judgment, but there is a level of confusion. There is a level of distortion in the mind space. So we do have a King of Coins and a Knight of Coins. So Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And smack dab in the middle, we got this 8 of Swords. So that's that karmic imprisonment, the illusion of being trapped in the mind space, sitting in a whole lot of authenticity when it comes to this expansion of the mind, expansion of consciousness. And I do feel somebody has been really trapped up in their head when it comes to coming in with an offer. The Knight of Pentacles wants to build that solid foundation. The King of Pentacles is grounded, stable, solid, heart-centered, all of that green. Heartfelt offer coming in after breaking free from this entrapment of this illusion of entrapment. Somebody's been sitting in a prison cell in their mind, going through a period of expansion and growth when it comes to a deep past life connection, and at that crossroads. So I do feel a lot of truth has been downloaded. A lot of truth has washed over this King of Coins when it comes to a missed opportunity. Coming out of this period of extended grieving, I feel solar plexus activation when it comes to taking action. Somebody's been dealing with a lot of guilt, a lot of remorse, a lot of regret when it comes to third-party interference, when it comes to a highly spiritual connection. And there's that cycle coming to a close. Karmic lesson, learning a major karmic lesson about truth, integrity, and accountability. There's going to be a lot of truth coming down when it comes to all of these conflicting energies, these challenges. Somebody's been playing into all kinds of challenges, all kinds of dynamics within a false structure that has been preventing them from coming forward towards their wish fulfillment. So let's see what this Six of Coins is about. Yeah, there's a rebalancing when it comes to somebody withholding an offer. There was fear around commitment with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, for me, is my player card. The Six of Coins is indicating somebody giving to more than one. So somebody, was playing games in the past. The Two of Pentacles is juggling. Juggling's a game. We can't keep juggling. We got to get honest. We got to get real. And I do feel like that Pandora's box has been opened. And you can't unsee it once you see it when it comes to these toxic cycles. Capricorn coming through. There is a rebalancing and somebody coming in with that offer. With a whole lot of love and a whole lot of passion when it comes to a missed opportunity. So definitely some karma. Foundations are in focus with the 4 Cancer energy again. Because we're sitting in truth when it comes to where we've played into illusions that have prevented us from manifesting our happily ever after. More Pisces and Mars energy when it comes to this healing journey. So a lot of us have been going within the dark mysteries of our shadow self, integrating all of these shadow aspects as part of this healing journey, preparing for this new beginning. And I feel we are about to come into our wishes being granted. So let's take a look at this Judgment. The Empress. Somebody's coming in to face judgment with this Empress after going through the war zone and a period of expansion. So I feel a heart chakra expansion, a heart chakra activation, higher heart. This person is a victor, coming in victorious, coming in to face judgment with a divine feminine energy who is about to birth her new reality, who is about to reap her harvest. And I feel somebody is getting dished out a lot of harsh karma for not honoring the divinity of this Empress energy. And they're coming in for victory after a period of struggles, challenges, unexpected upheaval. And I feel this is the birthing of the coming of the cosmic Christ. And it is that Judgment Day energy. And somebody is coming in ready to do the work. You are my wish fulfillment. And there's been a recent passion ignited and a huge, huge unexpected arrival. A tower. A tower is coming when it comes to this third-party interference. And there is somebody going through a period of healing. Absolutely. Deep disillusionment. Definitely healing some heart energy, some truth. I feel somebody was ignoring, had like their tin hat on, ignoring the downloads, and everything has come over when it comes to this new beginning and bringing forward a sincere apology for that new beginning. So get ready to receive a reward if you've done that work, and also get ready to receive a heartfelt offer if you are this Empress. Because I do feel the blessings are around the corner, guys, and whatever is closing out is completely over. We're done juggling. We're taking those leaps of faith. We're going after what it is that we truly want. We're embracing this deeper meaning for our life, and we're really ready to start mastering our gifts and our craft when it comes to putting in the work for these newfound foundations. Moving on from the manipulation, the mental distortion, any gaslighting, any abuse. Somebody here might have been abused in the past. And I feel releasing any shame surrounding that abuse. Really going into the heart, being the hero of our own life, connecting with our spiritual team, connecting with the guides. We're in this precipice of deep spiritual purification, expanding beyond these limitations, and coming into that 0 point, that balance within our lives. So let's get a couple stone deck messages, guys, to close off the reading. You're going to want to tune into your inner serenity. You're going to want to try to find that tranquil place from within. You're going to want to connect to the heavens as all of these energies kind of come in. We cannot keep ignoring that consistent inner voice that says, hey, there's something better out there. You've been handling this whole life thing wrong. It's time to go in a new direction. It's time to stop and to really listen to that inner voice, because the cosmic celestial energies are guiding us forward. But we need to embrace our inner wisdom, and we need to release this energy of caring about what anybody else thinks of us. We are all students of this ancient wisdom, and we are all embracing this Judgment Day energy as part of this great awakening. So we'll get a couple last messages. I hear my doggy outside barking up a storm. So I think it's really time to embrace this spiritual seeking energy. A lot of us are coming into our extraterrestrial light code activations as part of the age of Aquarius, and it will feel trippy as hell as we go through this activation in the mind. So you're going to want to get grounded. Many of us are going to feel this energy of being disconnected from our body as we connect to the spiritual realm, these higher frequencies. It's going to be like a big wow or whoa in your life this weekend when it comes to an explosion of new perspective shifts. And I feel anybody that's been very much out of alignment is going to be feeling a major reset in the energies this weekend. And it's like all of the skeletons in the closet coming out. So, you know, you might want to retreat in your shell when it comes to stepping outside of the box. Many of us are squaring it up with the cosmic energies this weekend. And we want to get right with our inside world in order to set those healthy, sustainable foundations and balance for the future. And this is where we kind of dive deep. We dive deep into all of these penetrating activations. And it's going to feel like a burst of aha moments coming through when it comes to the subconscious messages. A lot of rapid movement forward. And we're all being asked to, you know, breathe it out. A lot of higher heart activations are taking place. We got to go into the bentness, into the brokenness, into the brokenheartedness. In order to heal the heart, we have to feel all of these feels, the most painful of memories, and we got to learn to be gentle with ourselves. And we need to remember this too shall pass. This is temporary. Everything is temporary, and we will heal and we will love again. We are ready to embrace these higher engagements. Get ready. Ready, set, go. We're icing out all of these toxic chains, guys. We're getting down to the hardest nitty-gritty part of the transformation with all of this encrusted karma. And a lot is being cleared away and zeroed out that has been under this spiritual cloud cover. We're going to be basking in the light very, very soon. But we got to get through the iciness first. We got to get through the grudgery, because we're not just here to build these false status quo foundations. We are not here to just be encrusted in the riches of the 3D world. We are here to break these chains and to embrace these higher engagements. And I do feel somebody wants to come in and make their intentions perfectly clear, quite possibly with a diamond engagement ring, because somebody is owning their unique light through all of the darkness. And they're coming in manifesting a masterpiece. So somebody's facing their inner beast, getting their shit together, getting a big idea or a big aha moment when it comes to bringing forward an intention of commitment. Somebody sees greatness with this Empress, and they are coming for her. They are coming for her because it's time to get on the grind. It's time to start creating these new earth timelines and to open up the channel way of our hearts. So you're going to want to take a deep breath. You're going to want to, you know, release whatever major breakup, whatever major disappointment or ending has just taken place. It was to get you to feel your heart beating again. And so a lot of good vibrations are coming in. But we have to be willing to let love rule. We have to be willing to take back our power, to take back our shine. And we have to release anything that's been holding us back from finding our stamina to keep going forward. It really is time to get busy. It is time to reflect this light from the inside out to make these positive effects for the future. It is harvest time is another message that I feel. So get ready to recharge. We are very old souls. We are gearing up for the home stretch. And we need to make space for all of these new metaphysical cosmic frequencies coming in. We need to make space. And that's what I got for a message for the weekend check-in, guys. I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin soul reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below, guys. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.